And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we got six flavors coming at you from LiquidTreesVapor.com. So you know how we roll peeps. We're going to go up to the website. We're going to get some pricing information. We're going to come back here and have ourselves a 6-flavor vape off. So let's go to that website. And welcome to the brief online tutorial for Liquid Trees Vapor. Now let's check out the main website. You can find Liquid Trees Vapor at www.liquidtreesvapor.com. And this is the main website. Now, Liquid Trees Vapor, you can pretty much pick up everything that you need for vaping and get started vaping, or for advanced users, they do have advanced mods, mechanical mods. They have some drippers. They have Lincoln wire, and they also have the e-liquid, and that is what we're here to get prices on. Now, their e-liquid categories are going to be candy and sweets, custards and creams, desserts, and fruit blends. Now, they make handcrafted e-liquids. Their blends are inspired by their customers and friends. They use the best ingredients that they can find to make this line of amazing e-liquids. And they have a plethora to choose from. Now, your pricing is pretty much going to be the same on all their liquids. They come in mixed strengths of 0, 3, 6, and 12. And their 15 ml bottles are going to run you $7.99, and the 30 ml bottles are going to run you $14.99. Now, I would like to point one other thing out about Liquid Trees Vapor. They do have a build your own e-liquid category, where you can get mixed strengths of 0, 3, 6, and 12. You can customize your PGBG. Now, you can add up to 4 different flavors according to this. Choose your size, either 15 or 30. Choose your PGBG ratio and select up to 4 flavors of nic level to build your own custom juice. And of course, to put those 4 flavors in, you would just simply put that in the comment section right here. If I could learn how to spell. Now, starting off with a 15 ml bottle would be $7.99, and a 30 ml would be $14.99. But to add nicotine to these is going to cost you $1 more on either or. And that'll do it for the brief online tutorial for Liquid Trees Vapor. Now, back to the review. Before I get started, I must point out I did receive these free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of the products will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. We got 3 from their regular line, and then we got 3 from their cannabis-inspired flavor line. So let's take a look at the labels here, shall we? And I believe, yes, the labels are exactly the same on both. So you have the ingredients there, and then you have Liquid Trees Vapor, handcrafted premium e-liquid, the perp. You got your PGBG mix, manufactured date, which is the born date, and your nic level. And you got a little warning over here to the side. Keep out of reach of children and pets. Harmful if fatal or swallowed. Now, since I got the perp up, that's the one we're going to start off with. And I have that loaded up in my Freak Show RDA, which is, no, it's not the Celtic. That's the Tiger XL. That's what that is. I got that loaded up in my Freak Show. That's got dual Tiger XL wire. And that comes out to be about 0.37 ohms, and that's on my Tesla Invader 2, the one with the MOSFET protection. Let's have a vape. Okay. Now, this one here reminds me of the same type of flavor that stuff coming from Canada would taste like. And I'm talking about uh, the bud that you could get from folks that would get it in from Canada. Always had that purple line in there, and it had like kind of like a bluish type hue to it. So I'm going to give the flavor profile on this one. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Throat hit, I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 10. It's really harsh, but that's to be expected from what it is. And vapor production, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Next up, we have Trainwreck. And Trainwreck I have loaded up in my plume veil, which has dual Clapton coil set up. It comes out to be about 0.47 ohms. And I have that on my Tesla Invader 2 with triple MOSFET protection. This is the rosewood version. The other one was just the regular cedarwood version. Let's have a vape. Alright. So this one here kind of reminds me of stuff that I get from everybody and cousin in the state of Kentucky. Now, why would I know that? Well, because, simply put, that's where most of my dad's side of the family comes from. And I think everybody and their cousin in Kentucky grows this stuff. So, flavor profile on this one, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. The throat hit, I gotta give it an 8 out of 10 on that one because it's still harsh, but considering what it is, that's exactly why it's an 8 out of 10. And the vapor production, I'll give it 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of. Here, we've got OG Kush, which I have loaded up in my little mini eye stick that has my smoke RDA on it. And I have that mega microcoiled to 1.2 ohms. We're going to fire this at 20 watts. Now, as far as the well, what a natural reaction that is. As far as the flavor on this kind of reminds me of the stuff that your buddies would say came from California. And typically speaking, stuff that came from California more than likely either came from Mexico or Jamaica. So that would be the OG Kush. Flavor profile on this one, I'm going to go 9 out of 10 on this one because it's the best of the 3 of the cannabis-inspired flavored liquids that was sent on to me. Throat hit on this one, I'm gonna drop that down to a mild. This one isn't that harsh. It's got a mild throat hit to it. And vapor production, I'll give that a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Okay, now moving on to the regular lineup that he has. First one we're going to start with is the Cantaloupe Cooler. And I just swapped out my cotton and re-wicked my smoke RDA. So let's have a vape. Now this is really good, okay? And, you know, my peeps know that I'm a big menthol enthusiast. And this is basically a cantaloupe with a touch of menthol. Very, very good. I don't know of anyone that has done a melon type menthol like this. Very delicious. I'm going to have to give the flavor profile on this a 9 out of 10. All day vape worthy? Yes. Throw hit on this, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, so it drops below my mild. And that's because of the slight cooling effect that it has. And the baby production, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of. Now we come to cream brulee, which I have loaded up in my Igo L. But I have mega microcoiled to 1.2 ohms, and I have that on my Drizzt mod, which will be firing at 5.5 volts. Very, very good. Now, this one here definitely tastes like creme brulee, but for some reason, it's coming out to be like a really light creme brulee. And although it's good, it could be improved upon. I think it needs a touch-up of a flavor shot. If it had an extra flavor shot to it of the vanilla that's in it, then it would probably be more spot on to what a creme brulee really tastes like. Flavor profile on this one, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. The throat hit, that's a mild, which is 6 out of 10. And the big production, 9 out of 10 for consistency. And now we come to the best of the bunch, which is cookie dough. And I have that loaded up in my Stellaire 26650, which I have quad 32, a dual quad 32 set up in here, which comes out to be a 0.37 ohms. And we're going to fire this at 63 watts on my Tesla 120, which will give us 5 volts. Let's have a vape. Best of the bunch. Now, this is more or less very creamy vanilla with milk chocolate in it, which is just like what a cookie dough should taste like. Now, as far as the flavor profile goes, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. The throat hit, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10. That's my mild. And the vapor production, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. So there you have it, my peeps. That's 6 from liquidtreesvapor.com. You can also find them over on Facebook. If you're into, wanting to get a good reminiscent flavor of the good old Mary J, but don't want to get that stoner high, oh my god, I'm gonna plow into the next car I see, wrecked feeling that you get from actually smoking the cannabis, then this is definitely right up your alley. Amongst their other flavors that they have, very delicious stuff. So, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube, and as always, my peeps and peepettes, yeah, one more big cloud, huh? Happy vaping.